So this is going to be a CPU fan replacement on an HP DV7 6C95DX. Well, this is a little bit of an older laptop. It's still, for what this guy uses it for, it's still pretty good. It's got an i7. I believe it's a 2nd or 3rd gen i7. But, I mean, it's still an i7. I don't have easy access to it because I believe it is right there. So, let's grab my magnetizer. Flush one. Screws in there. Yeah, these, I'll use my new button. So these little silver, come on, focus, there you go. So these guys here, they're a softer metal. And because they are a softer metal, actually I can also do, let's move that out of the way. Yeah, move this over here, seeing as this has been turned on for like a week. That guy. So, and I need to go over here. Yeah. So, these guys here, a little bit softer metal. So, if you were to use something that has a harder tip on it, like this one, you can see it basically started stripping it out. But the iFixit kits use the same type of metal as these screws, so you're less likely to actually strip them. It looks like it's just those three. It's just those three that were back there. The rest of them look like they're just the standard, a little bit heavier metal. But for now, we'll leave the iFixit kit out, especially for putting that back in. I want to kind of keep these screws in the order that I removed them in. Well, I can't get this guy out. There we go. And we remove the DVD-ROM screw. Keep those together. Move that up. And again, we have the silver screws, so we go back to the silver tip. Because, like I said, I don't want to round those out. Having to whip out the Dremel and bore that out would not be something I want to do. Alright, going back, continuing around the outside. It's a little bit tough. I don't believe this computer's ever been taken apart. It's the front. Okay. And we got one more silver one underneath here, which goes to the keyboard. We'll get that guy out. So that's underneath this panel. And we'll keep that like that, and then this one is with this panel as well. Under here, go ahead and remove all of these. One second. So we're going to keep these guys together because these are all going to go with this rack. There's that. Screws. Alright. We have one more silver one underneath here. Which honestly I don't know if it actually needs to be removed, but I'm going to remove it just to be on the safe side. Now we have the main hard drive. Let me break all these screws a little bit loose. Which some of these are completely missing. Which is no bueno. Careful with that guy. Hey, this is the hard drive we replaced. Alright, once over I need this screw right here. Want to come out. So this is 100. Something seemed up on my lights here. Alright. Now, it looks like there's little bits of plastic everywhere in this guy. Alright, now on this side, I'm going to remove the keyboard. Alright, and now on the front side, once the keyboard is removed, we have one screw, it looks like, two screws, so two, and I just want to make sure that I'm removing all these cables that go to the motherboard from accessories because we're about to pull this thing apart. Keep the keyboard screw. setup has seen better days for sure. And there's one more screw that I missed. Right here. All the way up at the front. Yeah, so we just have to make sure we get this cable pulled out, not damaging anything. I'm going to set that off to the side. Yeah, all of these hinge mounts are pretty rough shape. We lost both of them. Yeah, just like clean breaks right out of the plastic. Okay, so from here we have 1, 2, 3. Here's another one. Whew. It's gonna be rough putting this back together with so many of those actually broken. 1, 2, 3. Basically all the screws from the bottom. Man. See if we can do something about that, because I don't. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many screws do I have on the bottom? 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's a few more, but not enough to hold this thing together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm still going to try and put these together a little bit. See if I can do anything with some of the high strength glues that I have. The problem with super glues, they're not designed for torsional, they're designed for vertical. Alright. Motherboard screw 1. 2. Got it on there. Liked how I actually held on that one. 3. This cable, speaker cable. It's the card reader. Another speaker cable. This feels like it's still screwed down. Check the bottom here. Oh, it's because it is still screwed down. I always forget about the Wi-Fi card. I'm actually going to try and leave that attached. Screw each side. Lost another one of these things. unfortunate. A couple cables that have to come out. That's for the DC jack. Fan. So the way this is attached, the actual fan has to be unscrewed from the motherboard. And I believe it'll come out all in one. Yeah. Alright, let me set that to the side. Jeez. It's so brittle. Lost. Total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of those things. Alright, moment of truth. I'll have to tell him about that, see what he wants to do. This looks like it's with a style of fan where there's a bunch of little teeny screws on it that have to be removed. But we have a winner. So let's remove the fan from. We're gonna use this. Let's remove the fan from the motherboard, and then yeah, because this guy's gonna be fun. 3, 1, 2. All right. My hope is just undoing these screws will allow this to come loose. We're gonna have 3 screws. Pulling this fan on. 1, 2, and 3. We just gotta remove those. And like as far as like these guys out of the way, the tip of this is very small. That is this is the size of the screw. Compare that to like your standard screw for this laptop. These guys are minuscule, to say the least. We got 2. And we got 3. Does it want to come off? So another one. There's another one. 4. Could have just looked at this one and answered that question. Alright, so now the only thing holding it on is this rubberized material. So what we're going to do is we're going to slot this right back into its place. And we start doing everything in reverse from this point forward. 1, 2. 3. Oops. so this is the bad one. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know how well can you see that. It's spinning, not spinning. And this one here, same thing. Immediately stops. So these guys bad. I mean, this is, when was this made? 2008. So 14 years. Not a bad run. Okay, now let's clean a little bit. Isopropyl in here. Yeah, this old stuff is quite caked on here. Put some of our Noctua thermal paste, that NTH2. Right, we're going to do the same thing on this side. Why do you... Ugh, my spray bottle sometimes. Just get stuff off of the top of this. Yeah. Nice and shiny again. Yeah, you can see it. We don't have to put a huge amount on here, so we're just gonna, and that's it. Now, start going in reverse. And this goes on that side before I mess that up. There we go. This guy goes over here. Okay. Now. Alright, so I'm gonna have some thick CA glue. See if we are, yeah, we're good on that. My activator. In there. Before I do anything, I need to make sure I get this guy connected, because that is DC power jack. That is back in there. And that connector. Make sure this is following this nice little channel that they've given you. That get this back to him today. We'll see what happens with those with the CA. That's going to be the real determining factor here. Put it down there. This goes on top. Okay, good. Now, fan screws. And motherboard. And finally, motherboard. Now let's close this real quick. I'm gonna flip this over. Reconnect all these cables on the bottom. BIOS battery. That's for the DVD-ROM. That is for this subwoofer all the way over here. Black. White. Alright, now I don't need this tip anymore. Standard tip. Silver screw. One. Two. Okay, those are back in. This back up. Now, let's take a pause and see if I can match any of these guys back up and try and do something about this. This might be this one. This way. I'm actually going to use this for what its intended purpose is at this point. Help me see a little bit better. And so it does look like this lines up here. Yeah, okay. So, what we'll do is take my shaky ass hands and do that. And put just a little bit of CA glue on here. The power just flickered. Yes. Put that in there. possible before it sets. Try and line this up. There it goes, it's spread now. So, let's come out just a little bit. Oh man. There we go. All right. So we'll see how that holds up. That's one. Let's do this one here. That one right there. Let's see which one looks like it would go in there. I think it might actually be this one. Yep, that's it. Oh, there we go. It's going to give itself a little bit of pressure there. Still a little bit off. The problem is the glue is now setting, so it's not perfect, but it's close. We have a screw in there. And move ourselves around. Next thing is this corner, which broke in the same way. Man, this is brutal. Just do a quick confirmation. I think I might have these reversed. I think the one I just did was this one, but they broke literally in the same way. Create some space first. Thankfully, these guys sheared off basically the same way, so once it's on there, and lined up with the hole, I don't think that one's going to be salvageable. As soon as I did that one wrong. Alright, this one's next. It's only the 2. That one isn't even... I do believe that is not that one. Okay. So this might be one that's just straight gone. Yeah. Shady drop one. Nope. Still one there. Got one back in there. Got one back over here. This one was missing. Yeah, so this guy's missing. This guy's missing. We still have 2 more. One of them is right here. Let's see if it's either one of these. Looks like no. I don't think it's either of those. It might just be this one. Nope. One of those. This is this one. And because this one has no, like... Yeah, just like that. I don't know how much that's actually going to accomplish, maybe not anything, but it'll give us hopefully something to put some screws into. Get back. I just gotta let him know, like, hey, this thing is old to the point where it's falling apart. You have to be careful. A lot of the screws could not be put back in. Alright, now this guy goes through that hole. Let me sure I'm up here. And there's the power flickering again.
Wow.
What do you mean, wow? That computer should be on a backup. It clearly it's not if it's restarting. Like that whole power strip should be.
This should be a backup?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know where Mom put it.
I mean, there's 2 of them underneath your desk. All right. So before you do that, turn the computer off, and then just move that cable over to the battery backup side.
I did.
That cable back in. not cable back in. Alright, so those are back in. Now, keyboard screws. One. And that's the one that was missing from the top. That's unfortunate. And what we're going to do is we're going to plug this in and test it right now. Before we go any farther. See if we're still getting that. Yeah, it's actually raining out there right now. Not much, but it's sprinkling.
Rain on and off.
Yeah. That's in. I mean, it's thundering and lightning in other places. Have that sitting in there all the way. Go. Okay. All right, so now let's put these back in here. Gently. We're going to use the gentle hand method. Not going to use the auto screwdriver. Barely putting any torque on that guy. Okay, now that there's two silver screws, one goes there, one goes there, and another one goes there, and then we have one screw for the keyboard. Screws over here. This thing's still gonna have a lot of screws holding it together. But I definitely have to let the guy know, like, hey, just going forward, we're not gonna be able to take this thing apart again. 14 years old. Very surprising. Okay. Battery. Alright, now we'll see which of these actually is still going to have screws in it. That's one of the ones I glued, which means this one will be empty. Yep. Which means this is one of the ones that I also glued. Yeah, it just broke. But it'll hold tight because of the metal, so there's that at least. That one's completely missing as well. That one still is a screw. That one's missing. Missing. Still good. Still good. That one, we got that one. So missing one there. One there and then there. Yeah, and that's what happens when you end up with these older laptops trying to do repairs on them. Said I'm gonna let him know when he picks it up that, hey, we can't take this apart anymore, and you might have some problems with the hinge. You're just gonna have to be very delicate with it.
Hey, thanks for watching that video. You can check out some of the other videos for more tech related content, and if you want to catch me live, I am on Twitch at twitch.tv/SpecVengeance Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so come hang out, chat, and maybe learn a thing or two.